Welcome one and all to Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 538. I am your friendly neighborhood Oxhorn, here as always with suspenders set to maximum stun. Got a wonderful show for you today. So good to be back. If you missed my Monday live stream, then this is the first time you've seen me in quite a while due to Thanksgiving break. I went out of town for about a week, and it was wonderful. I was in a cabin in the middle of the woods, on a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, with no internet access, no television, barely phone reception. I had a rocking chair on a wooden porch. There was mist and rain. It was perfect. Exactly what I wanted. And the kids had a blast too. It wasn't just for me, but the kids had a blast running all over that cabin and getting into trouble in the woods. And playing in the hot tub. There was a hot tub, and they've never been in a hot tub before. You're not supposed to put kids in a hot tub, but we allowed them to go for like 10 minutes, and then they would get out and cool down. But yeah, it was a great time. But I'm also really grateful to be back, and we are live today on Mixer, YouTube, Periscope, and Facebook. I see all of your chat here, even if I don't always respond to you. Thomas Marchand on Facebook. Good to see you there. He says, I've been viewing all of your Fallout New Vegas videos. Thank you very much. Lots of Fallout New Vegas videos that I have made over the years. I'm kind of sad it's over because it was a lot of fun. Good to see all of the YouTube members in the chat. Ethan is here. Zark2, Chininator, Thomas D, Josh Bunton, Stephen A. Oh, no, flew off the screen. Oh, wait, there it is. Stephen A., Casper Blood, Deuteronomous, Kathy Robbins, Jesse Spain, Jessica Sharp. Absolutely great to see one and all. I tell you what, the Creation Club has been kicking my butt this week. Kicking my butt. And it was kicking my butt before I left. They released a ton of content for the Creation Club right before Thanksgiving, right before I went out of town on my Thanksgiving break, and I have been struggling to catch up this entire time. Mac West says, evening, Ox. Evening there, Mac West. No Name says, welcome back from vacation. Thank you very much, No Name. It's great to be back. Yeah, so the Creation Club content has been great. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I have 2 more videos to go. So if you saw my video today, the one I published about the CR74L, you'll recall that I had to split the video into 2 different videos, and that's because one of them is on the weapon itself, which was almost 30 minutes worth of content, and the other one is on the quest and the lore that comes with it. The lore that comes with this one rifle is over an hour and 20 minutes long. And that's just the edited, consolidated lore video. I have between 4 and 5 hours of raw footage that I captured just trying to get all of this lore on film. And I'm now trying to struggle to put it into a lore video. So expect that for Saturday. But then Bethesda throws us for a loop because today they released another Creation Club item. It was just released today. It's the virtual settlements thing. And as soon as I found out about that, I was in Fallout 4 all morning, instead of working on the video that I had planned to work on, capturing footage for this new Creation Club creation. And my video about that, I'm planning on doing that for Sunday. By the way, this is one of the best Creation Club creations they've done yet. To date, like the Captain Cosmos creation is right up there as almost the top one, but this one might even top it. If you like settlement building, this one truly does embody the mini DLC. So I'm not going to do too many spoilers before the video, but it's if you love settlement building, there is so much good in this creation. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's a video for another day. So we'll just sit on that for now. Bailey with a tip. Thank you very much, Bailey. Prower26 says your thoughts on YouTube letting FTC, aka Kappa, charge $42,000 per video that's aimed at children. I've expressed my thoughts on that specific topic on numerous occasions the past couple of weeks because it's a question that everybody's asking, but I'll do it again once for this video. So I think there's a lot of confusion about this. Hold on, the music's a little loud. I think there's a lot of confusion about this, but it's honestly not that complicated. Basically, if you've got a YouTube channel and you're producing content that is not kid friendly, and yet you're still marketing it towards kids, like you're producing a lot of really adult content, but you're trying to get kids to watch it, then you fall into the category of a YouTuber or a content creator that's really in danger of this. And it's really weird because this entire legislation was penned in the 90s, I believe. From what I read on it, it was penned in the 90s. So there's a lot of weird stuff with this legislation that needs to be fixed. The way it is broken. $42,000 per video. I mean, that's in the legislation. That's nuts, right? That's absolutely nuts. And I mean, they've got weird things in there, like in order to be exempt from this, you've got to have parents fax their permission for their child to watch your YouTube videos. Fax it to you. So it's outdated, it's clunky, it's just weird, but you can't avoid it, right? Depending on the kind of content that you have. YouTube is making it really easy because you can change, there's a channel-wide setting that you can select to basically say, no, none of the content I publish on my channel is aimed at children. And that pretty much exempts you from anything. And as soon as they gave me access to that, I clicked on it. So as my channel has always been, my channel's aimed at adults. It's always been aimed at adults. I've played mature rated games from the very beginning of this channel. My videos have always included swearing and lots of gore because those are the games that I've covered. So there has never been a moment where my channel's been aimed at kids, and I'm not worried about it. I am censoring the F word, because YouTube demonetizes me if I don't. Like for most of the history of my channel, I didn't censor any swearing or language. I personally didn't swear in my videos, but if the game had swearing, like in a terminal entry or a piece of paper you find on the ground, or if one of the characters swore, I didn't bother to edit it out because I just personally didn't care. But now YouTube started demonetizing me if I allowed an F-bomb to slip by, even though my channel is aimed at adults and has never been aimed at kids. So it's this YouTube also has some maturing to do as a platform, because there's this really weird space that they're kind of forcing us content creators to occupy, a space that is simultaneously not aimed at children and yet not so adult that we offend the advertisers. My videos have been demonetized for having too much gore, mainly Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is a bloody game. It's a really bloody game. My videos have been demonetized for too many F-bombs. I mean, it's a lot of struggling. So if you've been wondering why I've been censoring the F-bombs in my videos, that's why. It's not because I've got some sort of like thing about the F word and not any of the other words. It's because YouTube's going to demonetize me if I don't. Anyway, now there are channels on YouTube that are going to really struggle with this, because what if they're producing content that's suitable for both audiences, right? Like, what if they're producing content that adults can enjoy, but kids can enjoy as well, right? Maybe they've got an animation channel where they hand draw stuff and they animate stories that everyone can enjoy. Well, then what do they say? Do they say that the channel is just for adults or just for kids? It's neither. It's kind of both. And those are the channels that are really going to be having a hard time with this. So it's just a bummer all around. It's kind of frustrating. I'm personally not worried about it for my channel, because my channel's always been for adults. But yeah, I can see why many YouTubers are going to be frustrated by it. Chris Sanderson says, "Merry breakfast, everyone." He's making a reference to one of the old skits in a holiday album I published many years ago. Many breakfast, right back at you, Chris. No Name says, "Gotta ask, where's the music?" Thank you, No Name. God doggone it. I had the music playing this entire time, and I could hear it but I had the channel muted in my broadcaster, so you guys couldn't hear it. Sorry about that, but that's fixed. Jessica Sharp says, Ox, hey Ox, are you getting a bit of gray in your hair? I am. Look at that. I'm getting a bit of gray in my hair and in my beard. Mainly around the edges. Right? It's nature. What can you do? It's nature. I'm not going to be one of those guys that goes and dyes his hair or beard. Not that I'm judging anyone who does. Okay, I can already see the emails. Now, I'm not judging you if you dye your hair. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, for me, I'm not going to be one of those guys who dyes his hair or his beard. I'm embracing the gray. It's just part of life. It's just part of my new story. I'm going to embrace the gray. Crimson Fudge says, here's some money for the flickering light in the cabinet. I think I can fix that. Let's see. I think there's a setting on my lights that I can fix. Hold on. I guess not. It's still flickering. Has it always been flickering? I don't recall it always flickering. I think I just made it worse by dimming it. Now you're all going to notice it. Of course, now that you've mentioned it, now I'm going to notice it, and it's going to bother me until I get it fixed. Oh. Demon Maker says, hey, Oxhorn, love your videos. Been watching since Fallout New Vegas. Love the lore vids, man, especially for the vaults. Keep up the good work, man. Thank you so much. Will do. Will do. Don't you have an F-bomb allowance like PG-13 movies, says No Name? No, I read it in the terms of service. So basically within the first 30 seconds of your YouTube video, it's got to be pristine. No F-bombs, no even bleeps. You can't bleep anything. If there is swearing, it's got to be really mild, and no gore whatsoever. Then after 30 seconds, you can have a little bit more swearing. If you have any F-bombs, you gotta bleep it. Or you gotta, delete it or somehow get rid of it. And then I think there's you get one. I think you get one or something like that. So I'm not taking any chances. I'm just not gonna deal with it. Dawson Holiday says, hey, Oxhorn, do you think it's a coincidence that in New Vegas, Caesar's best argument is Hegelian dialectics, which has ancient origins in Satanism? Really? This is the first I heard that Hegelian dialectics is in any way related to Satanism. Probably. I think it's maybe not. I mean, you need to ask the developers of New Vegas. I don't know the answer to that question. Now you got me curious. I'm gonna have to look it up. Rachel says, set something on fire, Ox. You're always looking out for me. Thank you so much. Here I am answering questions, and I forgot to set something on fire. What kind of program is this? Scotch and smoke rings if I don't have something on fire. BMC, Rich Wizard with a tip. Thank you, Rich Wizard. I do appreciate it. Jay-Z says, Ox, do the new rules apply to nudity like for Cyberpunk? Can you now stream it on here without the fear of being demonetized? I mean, no, they still haven't changed. Okay, well, they did release, so a lot is going on YouTube. It's just a big hot mess. They did recently release a new monetization update where they said that they're working on finding advertisers that are more interested in edgy content. They haven't done that yet, so at the moment, if you have edgy content, for all intents and purposes, you are still to be demonetized until they find those advertisers who are interested in edgy content. Incidentally, this is the way it should have been, right? They should never have punished content creators for creating content that was a bit edgy, right? Counting the number of swear words you have in there, having a three-dimensional character topless in a scene, you're going to demonetize the entire video for something like that? I don't know. It's a bit extreme. It's a bit extreme. They should have always had options. Advertisers who were interested in advertising on more edgy content. So this is a good step. They're moving in the right direction, but they're not there yet. That said, when it comes to live streaming and when it comes to some of the really intense stuff you can find in video games, like horror games and really gory games where you're butchering bodies and, you know, it's an absolute horror show and, you know, bodies are becoming more and more realistic. I mean, it was one thing in Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 where you kill a creature and yeah, you dismember him, but the ragdoll physics were so ridiculous that it just didn't look realistic enough to really bother you. At least it didn't look realistic enough to bother me. But now that video games are becoming much more realistic, especially when it comes to horror games, when you've got a lot of gore, it can be even more disturbing, right? So I don't know if they're ever going to find advertisers that are really interested in advertising on that kind of content. I'm not sure. But basically, my reality hasn't changed much. If I want to play Cyberpunk 2077, unless that particular game comes with a streamer-friendly option where I can turn off excessive gore and nudity, I probably won't be able to stream it on YouTube, which leads me to something that I talked about on Monday. Did a lot of thinking about this over my Thanksgiving break, and right now, due to this issue, among many others on YouTube, one of which being that they still haven't fixed the 4-hour streaming limit on YouTube, which is something they told me they did fix, incidentally. I had a one-on-one video chat conversation with one of the developers on YouTube, YouTube streaming, and he's like, oh yeah, we fixed that. I'm like, oh, okay. So I took him at his word, and my next live stream went over 4 hours. No, they didn't fix it. The first hour and a half of my episode was gone for 24 hours, while YouTube took its sweet time finding it. And then when it finally did, the audio was out of sync with the video. So as a streaming platform, it's just not there yet. It's just not ready for the kind of channel, the kind of show that I want to do. So I'm thinking at the beginning of the new year, I'm just going to move to either Twitch or Mixer for streaming. Of course, I'll continue to upload all of my streams to YouTube and do all of my lore videos on YouTube. But at the moment, since YouTube just really isn't mature enough yet for this, I'm thinking of moving my streams to one of those two platforms. Nothing's set in stone yet. I haven't decided which one, but that's where I'm leaning right now. But that will solve my entire nudity issue when it comes to Cyberpunk 2077. Because in the terms and service of Twitch, there's an entire section that talks about nudity in video games, like Grand Theft Auto. And they say, look, we get there's nudity in video games. No, we're not going to ban you for walking into a brothel and you see a topless woman dancing. Just walk through the scene, get through the game as long as you don't linger, right? That's what they're saying. That's what they said. They're like, just don't linger. Don't make a big deal about it. Just play the game and, get through it. And we're not going to ban you. So I'm going to take them at their word. If I play Cyberpunk 2077 and I stream it on Twitch, I'm not going to linger. I'm going to get through the scene and go on with the game. That's my strategy right now for Cyberpunk. But that said, oh man, I'm gonna have to edit. I'm gonna have to edit the video on demand for putting it on YouTube, though. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Brett Bus says, even an ox, remember, better gray than bald. All right, well, I mean, there are some people who can pull it off, like Patrick Stewart. You can pull it off. He's a great bald guy. So there's nothing wrong with being bald. Just saying. I love your video, but when are you going to play Red Dead Redemption, says Nathan Passion. Tomorrow. Fridays are my Red Dead Redemption days. And by the way, I believe I figured out all of my glitches. There was the hair and dress glitch on Elizabeth during Bioshock Infinite last week, or I'm sorry, the week before last week, that I fixed. I turned off VSync, and I believe that fixed it. I didn't use the in-game settings. I had to force it off using NVIDIA Inspector, but I was able to remove that glitch. And I also got rid of all the strange artifacts when it came to snow and bright lights in Red Dead Redemption 2. And I did that simply by playing in HD instead of 4K. So it's a bit of a bummer for me. Not for you, because you guys only see in HD, because I'm streaming in HD, not 4K. But I've been playing in 4K, and so it's a bit of a bummer for me that I can't play the game in 4K. But, well, at least I can play the game. Chris Breyer says, Satanism, little to do with religion, but knowledge. Great tip. Thank you. Thank you. I lean more towards science myself in terms of preference. Chris Sanderson says, the way you puffed just now reminded me of a steam locomotive, but maybe that's because I have Polar Express playing in the background. That may be the connection that you're making. Isaiah Sanchez says, hey Oxhorn, been watching since I was a freshman, and now I'm a senior. Just want you to know, I really appreciate your content. Keep being you. Thank you, my friend. I will indeed. Rachel says, didn't this all start in 2017 when the Times published a story about Mercedes-Benz supporting terrorism because one of their ads ran on an extremist video on YouTube? I don't know if it started at that time, but that was part of it. So in 2017 and 2016, actually, there was stuff like that. And also, there were content farms. Basically, a lot of them came from Russia, actually, but these were channels that were taking popular children's characters from Marvel Comics or Disney or Pixar films and then cosplaying as them, dressing up, and then creating these really quick skits for YouTube and selling that content as child-friendly content. However, these people would do kind of adult things, like really weird things. And they were trying to be funny. And I don't know if it was like a language issue or a cultural issue, but many of these videos were just weird, like just doing things to dolls that was weird, and then the dressed up characters would have inappropriate jokes. It's just stuff you wouldn't expect to find in child-friendly content. But that stuff was all over YouTube Kids. And I remember at the time I was really bothered by it because I've got 2 kids and they watch YouTube Kids on their iPads. And every now and then we would see one of these weird shows where these people are dressing up like Thor and Belle from Disney and then doing weird stuff. Or they'd make puppets out of Play-Doh and start doing weird stuff. And I'm going, what is this? Is this on YouTube Kids? Anyway, that was one of the big things that kind of started this whole thing. A lot of the media picked up stories about those videos and ran with it. Congress started to get involved and nasty tweets at YouTube. And so YouTube freaking out because they don't want to lose their advertisers. The entire thing is messy. Call out 3000 says, hey Oxhorn, here's a tip for you. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate it. Dawn Creep says, evening, sir. Hope all is well. Got my bourbon ready. Awesome. This is the last of my scotch, but it's a goodly portion, and I hope that it'll last me the night. Cheers. Nuka-Cola Quantum says, no. Well, I mean, look, I'm bummed too, because I actually prefer the interface of YouTube, right? I actually prefer the way the YouTube interface looks and how I access it and how I stream from it. I like the fact that it saves the chat in the video on demand afterwards, which I'm going to lose if I move to Twitch for my live streaming, and I'm really bummed about that. That's probably the thing I'm most bummed about. But if I can't stream longer than 4 hours, and if they're going to give me hell every time a character says an F-bomb, or I walk by a radio playing copyrighted music, or one of the characters goes topless in a brothel in GTA, I mean... It's either that or I play Minecraft. Like, I could turn my YouTube channel into a Minecraft and Fortnite channel. Is that what you guys want? Man, I watched my nephew playing Fortnite on his, what was it, the PSP's old generation. Was it a Switch? I don't know what it was. But he was playing Fortnite on some sort of strange device at the cabin. And that was the first time I sat down and actually watched somebody play Fortnite. I hadn't never been into it. And it's interesting. It's pretty compelling. It's not the kind of game I really get into, but I can see why people are enjoying it, and I could see why my nephew getting into it. So, I mean, I'm ready. You know, we could turn my channel into the next. I could be the next Fortnite sensation, right? Going all over YouTube with my Fortnite skills and flying through the air with water umbrellas. I don't get that. Like, why they're flying through the air with water umbrellas? Was that just my nephew's character? Also, what's with the building? I know I'm sounding really old right now. I'm sorry, but they're summoning building out of thin air, and they're using it to make ramps. And why? Like, I don't understand how that fits into. If you were going to be using something as a shield, why not just like summon a shield? Right? If we've got some sort of construction magic in this game that just generates a barrier in front of you whenever you want it, why is it like a ramp? Why are you building a wooden ramp? And I guess so you can walk on it. Okay, that makes sense. So terrain, you're moving around the terrain. It just seems awkward to me that they're just running around and summoning all these walls, and suddenly they're in the middle of a tower in the castle, and people are trying to shoot through it, and they can run up a ramp. It's weird, though. I mean, the graphics are good, and I can see the fun in it, but I don't know. So there you go. It's either that. It's either I got to move this to Twitch or Mixer, or, you know, the next Minecraft Fortnite sensation. Mastering the Assassin says, Oxhorn, if that does happen, what's your Twitch name? At the moment, it's Scotch and Smoke Rings. I think it's just twitch.com/Scotch and Smoke Rings. The Colin guy says, howdy, Ox. Great to catch Scotch and Smoke Rings live. Thank you, my friend. Good to have you on the program. I'm live here every week, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Big Baby Zubas says, my man, replay the game 1999 in 1999 mode. Lol. YouTube 2020. Man, my man, replay the game in 1999 mode? Guess I don't understand. Is that like a difficulty setting? Which game are you talking about? Oh, Bioshock. Bioshock. Is that a difficulty setting in Bioshock? All right, maybe. I'll have to check it out. Canuck says, no Minecraft or fork knife. Oh, man. I'm just now getting to the section of chat where I was talking about Fortnite. Everyone's freaking out. Holy cow. Lots of impassioned disgust over the idea of me moving to Fortnite. Don't worry. I won't. I was joking. It was a joke. Fortnite is garbage. Oh, well, you guys are all coming out now. Fortnite is garbage, says No Name. I mean, you know, I get why people play it. You know, you've got the floating umbrellas and the treasure chests and attics that don't have staircases to it. That's another thing I didn't understand. All the houses in Fortnite have attics that you can't get to. It's like the people who lived in this weird island universe had to dig through their own roofs to get to the chests that they buried there for safekeeping. Why don't the houses in Fortnite have staircases that lead to the attic? You gotta just like dig through your own... It doesn't make any sense. It's like they're expecting people with magic pitchforks that can chop through roofs to fall from the sky and loot these chests. There's... I'm getting agitated. Dawson Holiday says, I understand your skepticism, Ox. Just promise me that if you do look it up, you'll go past the wiki. That other guy is right because Satanism is more about science, but I feel that reinforces my claim. About Satanism and what? I'm trying to remember what we had just talked about. Sorry, I was caught up on Fortnite. I'll go through the chat to remind myself in a bit. Right? Rachel says, do you ever feel like you're at the Sierra Nevada when you play games like 76? Like your head will blow up if you get too close to a radio? Oh, that's a good point. No, well, thankfully, they made an update to Fallout 76 where I can turn off in-world radios to avoid demonetization. I was really grateful for that. It was a wonderful fix that they made. But when I am playing games, in this game, in Bioshock Infinite, I have to worry about the jukeboxes, because there are jukeboxes that are constantly playing copyrighted music. I had a string of my Bioshock Infinite videos had the monetization rights claimed recently. It was a bug. It was an error. I got them all reversed due to those jukeboxes that I walk by. It only happens on YouTube. It's the only streaming gaming platform where this happens. Mac West says, do Roblox. Ha ha ha. My son loves that game. I don't get it. Like, I don't think I could do it. I just don't think I have the attention span for it. I don't have the imagination for it. My son will sit down and play it, and his imagination is so young and bright that everything is new to him, and he finds fascination in it all, and I love that. Me, you just got this little Lego guy, and you're running around from one user-created dungeon nightmare with shoddy scripting to another user-created dungeon nightmare with shoddy scripting, and it just loses its charm. I don't have an appeal for Roblox. Jay-Z says, Ox, are you saying you would actually enjoy Fortnite? I could get myself to that point if I had to, right? I could probably get myself to that point for mini games, maybe even Roblox. I don't know, but I'm not at that point now. Like, there's a lot about the world of Fortnite that's inconsistent to me that I just don't get. Like, you hit a tree 2 times with your pickaxe, and bam, a bundle of logs just appears in your backpack while you're running around and running and gunning and shoot. There's just, it boggles the mind. Deuteronomy says, yeah, 1999 mode is highest difficulty. You know, party like it's 1990. I get it now. I get it. Thank you. Thank you. I get it now. Brett Buzz says, Lamau, summoning walls. You won't like it at all, but it's built for young minds. Older minds just can't keep up with all that building. What are you trying to say, man? What are you trying to say about the youthfulness of my mind? Hey, now I'm starting to think that this is a challenge. Man, I'm going to have to turn my channel into a Fortnite channel just to prove that I've got a youthful and nimble mind here. Oh, I too can wrap my mind around the concept of summoning walls out of nothing and chopping down a tree, and suddenly you've got a bunch of logs in your backpack and staircases that should be there but aren't there, with treasure chests in the roof of the house that you can only get to by falling on top of it and chopping through a chimney. Hey, I have a mind that can comprehend these things, and maybe I should just start playing Fortnite to prove it. Crusader says Fortnite is a good game. Being able to create mobile terrain and shelter is cool, but here's a bribe to not do Fortnite. He gave me a $50 tip. I love the depth of the games you play and your lore videos. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he gave me a $50 tip to not play Fortnite. I should just threaten to play Fortnite every week. Man, I'd be rolling in it. All right. I won't play Fortnite. Sarah Rewalt says, you still playing an evil character in Outer Worlds? No, I made that one evil character early on when I was playing Outer Worlds because I kept wanting to play it. I wanted to get my Outer Worlds fix, but I couldn't play the character that I had started on my live stream because I didn't want to advance that character without you guys being here. So I created that one character, but then I started to get into the game and playing it more often, and I got the fix I needed. So I really haven't touched my evil character since then. Props, says Rachel. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I don't really have a lot. I have one. And it's not done yet. So the whole loot box gaming, I got the Fallout loot box well over a year ago. And this year, I mean, it's really kind of evil. They send you one piece to this statue every couple of months. So you gotta stay subscribed to this doggone loot box so that you can finish the statue. And they started with the torso, and then they did one leg. And did they give you the second leg so it could stand up? No, they gave you one arm next. So you had this sort of, wobbling torso with one leg and one arm. Then they finally give you the other leg. And then just today they gave me the other arm. So I'm missing the head now. But it's Liberty Prime, and he's throwing a mini nuke. He's lobbing a mini nuke. And eventually, if I stay subscribed long enough, I'll be able to finish the entire statuette. That's all that's new that has come. I don't have anything new right now. Asa P says, do you notice the non-donation messages? I do. Thanks for asking. Jay-Z says, Ox, if you don't like the simple building in Fortnite, how could you get into Minecraft? Have you ever played Minecraft? It's all building and pickaxes. Is it? I mean, all I know about Minecraft is the memes. And every now and then I'll see a meme of some guy, building an underground palace with torches and waterfalls, and then he removes one tile and accidentally falls through the world to enter some sort of lava zone and then gets killed by a creeper? Is that what it's called? Is it a permadeath in Minecraft? Which is why he was so scared or something? Because if not, then he just respawn, right? Or is there something about Minecraft I'm not getting? Jack Max says, I can't wait for his reaction to the final boss. Well, how long is the DLC? I mean, I feel like I just started it. It's only day 2. Crew Snyder says Fortnite building versus Minecraft building is beyond night and day. I mean, that's what I got. I enjoy the settlement system in Fallout 4. That's the building I can get into. I mean, I understand why those games are popular. I understand building can be compelling, but I like the settlement system in Fallout. Did I say Fallout 2? I meant Fallout 4. I like the settlement system in Fallout 4. That's the kind of building I can get into. Jay-Z says, Ox, in Minecraft, you lose your inventory on death. Oh. Okay, that would be frustrating. Deuteronomy says, I've ended my Loot Crate subscription at this point. Mortgage is more important than toys. Plus, I've long since run out of room. I'm at that point too, but I feel like I'm in a bad spot because I don't know of anything in the next Loot Crate, the next Fallout crate that I'm gonna want, but the next crate could have something that I might want. Like this Loot Crate was really disappointing. I got a Nuka-Cola themed checkers set with bottle caps for the black and red pieces. It was cheap. It was flimsy and just kind of cheap. And they always throw in one of those pins. I don't like the pins. I don't understand collecting the pins. And then I got the other arm for the Liberty Prime. So at this point, I feel like I probably wouldn't miss anything. But I am using a mouse pad that came with one Loot Crate. That's my favorite mouse pad. It's over there on my other computer. And you never know. Something amazing might come in one of the Loot Crates. And if I unsubscribe, I'm going to miss it. So, oh well. Jessica Sharp says, hey Oxhorn, what was the first console you played on? Mine was the Atari 2600. Well, you've got me beat. The first console I played on was the Super Nintendo the Nintendo Entertainment System, the good old original NES. The way we discovered it is it was the early 90s or late 80s. It was one of those. And we were walking around our local mall. I was with my family. And Nintendo was really pushing this new console. They had these big booths set up in the middle of the mall. And each booth had like 4 black stalls all in a big circle. And within each black stall was a television set and a Nintendo Entertainment System with either Super Mario Brothers or Duck Hunt. And you could go into the stall and it had black blinders to the side so that you wouldn't get distracted, and you could just immerse yourself in the world of Duck Hunt with the gun and the controller. And I remember my dad saw this and he thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And my mom, she was like, I don't understand this whole Nintendo thing, but he says, well, we got to get it for the kids. She's like, all right, for the kids. So he got me and me and my brother an NES with Duck Hunt and Super Mario. And then my brother and I had a blast. We played Duck Hunt and Super Mario. He went hog wild. He got himself that golf game, the Mario Golf. I don't know if you remember it, but it was Mario playing golf on all of these different golf fields. He got Top Gun because Top Gun was big at the time. So we got the Top Gun game. And I loved the Top Gun game. He was really good at it. I would sit there and watch in utter astonishment as my dad would land every jet on every single aircraft carrier. I would play it, and I'd shoot all the bad guys, but as soon as we got to the aircraft carrier, I couldn't land. It was so difficult. And then there was the Way Out West game, or the Wild West, where there were some cowboys. Each cowboy was a different color. It was just shooting the outlaws in the cowboy game. A game that probably would have a whole protest movement against it or something nowadays. And then there was what else did we do for the NES? Oh, there was one other game. Well, my dad got another system. It was weird. I don't even know what it was called. I was young at the time. I was like 10 or 11. Oh, Excite Bike. Oh, I remember Excite Bike. I loved Excite Bike. I would play Excite Bike while watching The Princess Bride. I would have the TV playing The Princess Bride. I had the VHS tape of it on one side. And then I just play Excite Bike over and over again. And you could make your own levels. That was so cool. It was like the first game where I did any crafting or any building. I would make my own little levels in Excite Bike and sit my brother down and have him go through my levels. And then he would make a level, and then I would go through them. Oh, and Punch-Out! My dad loved Punch-Out. He got super into Punch-Out, and I could never get past Glass Joe? What is that his name? Glass Jaw Joe? No, I got all the way up to Bullhead. It was the Bullhead guy with the conical bullhead. Pitbull? Pitbull. I got all the way up to Pitbull. I couldn't get past Pitbull. My dad got all the way up to he never got to Mike Tyson. My brother got to Mike Tyson. My brother was the gamer of my family. My brother got to Mike Tyson. I don't think he beat Mike Tyson. But there was this one, Soda Popinski. Soda Popinski. Man, I'm going down memory lane. Soda Popinski. My dad would get to Soda Popinski or was Soda Popinski before Pitbull? I forget. We were really close, my dad and me. My brother was the one who was good at that game. And then my mom was really into Zelda. She warmed up to the system after a while, and now she's a big gamer. She plays World of Warcraft, but she was into Zelda. My dad didn't get Zelda. He didn't like Zelda, and he didn't get it. Too many magic spells, which kind of bothered him a little bit. He didn't like the magic, and he didn't understand the dungeons and the sword play and the RPG element. He liked landing jets in Top Gun. He liked killing cowboys with a gun, killing ducks with a gun. He liked punching people in Punch-Out, but he didn't like the RPGs. Those were his thing. My mom liked the RPGs. There you go. That was how I got into gaming. Fond console memories. So just remember that the next time I say PC Master Race, please bear in mind that I was raised a console gamer and I do have an appreciation for consoles. Rachel says, do you plan to play Outer Worlds when it's released? Rachel, did you miss it? I live streamed the entire Outer Worlds game, which has been released for many weeks now. I've got an entire playlist organized on my channel of all of my Outer Worlds live streams. So if you missed them, you can check those out, and I think that you'll enjoy them. That Cullen guy says, hey, Oxhorn, always wanted to say that your family's band music was and still is on point. Cheers. Thank you, my friend. It's lots of nostalgia, this album. I get lots of fond memories listening to it. Bald Bull. Did I say Pit Bull? It was Bald Bull. Thank you. Thank you, chat. I said Pit Bull, didn't I? Bald Bull. That's because he had the bald head. All right, I get it now. No, it's been a long time. I mean, we're talking about I was 9 or 10 years old. It's been a long time since I thought about these names. Sandra Cohen says, I heard you don't like a game called We Happy Few. Can you tell us why? Well, I just didn't get into it. Like, it started really good. I got it because I considered streaming it. And so I bought it on my other, I was playing it on my other computer, and I have an ultra-wide monitor over here. It really helps with my audio and video editing, and I wanted a game that worked good on an ultra-wide monitor, and We Happy Few did work good on an ultra-wide monitor, so I bought it, and I started playing it. It starts so good. You're in this room, and it's like the Department of Truth. It's right out of 1984, and, you know, it's twisted and gripping, and you forget your joy. But then the actual gameplay starts, and you've got to survive. I think the thing that bothers me, there are two things that bothers me about We Happy Few. The first is the survival mechanics, and I didn't know there were survival mechanics going into it, and I wouldn't have bought it otherwise, because I'm so just tired, fatigued by the survival mechanics of games. And the second is that combat is just really clunky, pardon me. And I realized that it's not like a AAA game. It was crowd-funded and all of that. So I don't know what to expect. But the combat is just, it's really kind of clunky. And there are moments in the game where they force you into combat. Like when you go into the little bandit den and you've got to fight a number of different people. And then stealth. And the reason that's a problem is because stealth is also really poorly done. I get to a mission where I'm trying to stealth around a camp filled with like war veterans and a bunch of old people, and I don't want to kill these people because they're good guys. They're just misguided. But stealth is so bad in the game that I end up killing all of these guys that I don't want to kill just to move forward. And yeah, I just played for several hours, and I just didn't enjoy myself. So I don't think I'll be continuing with it. I never got to the city, so maybe I didn't give it enough time. Fallout Tactics, says Joe Pringle. Eventually. Michael Ferguson says, gonna play Detroit Become Human. Ox, maybe, but I've got a lot of games lined up right now. Deuteronomy says, oh, by the way, Oxhorn, did you see the Honest trailer for Outer Worlds? I tweeted it at you earlier the week. Yeah, I saw it, and I laughed. I also thought it was unfair a few times, because when they were talking about the combat especially, I thought the combat was great. I really enjoyed it. And they talked about how the character specking system is basically a clone of Fallout, and that's not true at all. Like, it's an RPG character specking system. If you're trying to say that every RPG character specking system in games is just a clone of the Fallout character specking system, then okay, that's something you could say. But it's very different. I thought that it was innovative in just the right ways. It was still familiar enough to be understandable, but the way that they allow you to make your character unique was great and unique and very different from Fallout. But I realized that it is an Honest trailer video, and they've got to be extreme, and it was funny. I was cracking up. All right, 9 minutes and then we start the game. CDC says, are you ever going to stream Red Dead? Yes, tomorrow. It's Fridays. I do Red Dead Redemption Fridays. I started Red Dead Redemption 2 weeks ago. That was episode 1 of Red Dead Redemption 2. And I'm going to be doing Red Dead Redemption 2 on Fridays. I'm doing Control on Mondays until we finish Control. I'm going to be doing Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea on Thursdays until we finish that. Red Dead Redemption 2 on Fridays. Luca Macroni Costa says you should play Sherlock Holmes and the Devil's Daughter. It's short but very fun. Frogwares, is that a Frogwares game? I might. I enjoyed The Sinking City. I thought the endings were a bummer, but I did enjoy the gameplay. Garfunkel the Happy Clown says, howdy Ox, long time no see. How have you been? I've been very well. Long time no see indeed. It's been a couple of weeks. Missed everybody last week for Thanksgiving, but it's good to be back and good to see you again. Deuteronomus says the only thing honest trailers didn't really mock much was Logan the Wolverine movie, which was effing amazing. Yeah, that's one movie I regret having not seen yet. I used to be a big movie buff, and when the trailers came out, it looked amazing, but time. It's just time. I just don't have the time these days. Before I got into my YouTube channel, I watched a lot of movies, but now that I'm doing my YouTube channel, it's games. It's just all gaming. That's all I got time for now. Douglas Delegard says, just got home from work. Well, you're just in time. We'll be starting the gameplay in about 7 minutes or so. Jay-Z says, Oxhorn, how are you enjoying Burial at Sea? I'm really loving the atmosphere. I haven't really gotten into the gameplay just yet. I am okay, I take that back. I remember now. I'm finding the gameplay very challenging in Burial at Sea. Far more challenging than Bioshock Infinite. I was having a lot of fun exploring the underwater city. What's it called? Rapture. I was having a lot of fun exploring Rapture before it fell back in time. So that was really cool. But then we go to Fontaine's Lab, I believe it was. Man, I died a lot. Like, it's really challenging. So I don't know the major difference between, like, what they changed in terms of combat between Infinite and Burial at Sea. But in terms of staying alive and ammo management, it's just really, really difficult. Okay, check the time. Almost there. Can I get Laura Elstad a shout out? Yeah, you can. Shout out to Laura. That was from Garfunkel. Thank you, Garfunkel. Shout out to Laura. She's been coming to the program for a very long time. Although sometimes she's on Mixer, checking Mixer now. I don't see her there. But I do see a regular cast of characters on Mixer. Good to see Coaching Medusa, Rev Coyote, That Rat, or The Rat King, Mo K23. So many good people on Mixer. The Geronimo Jack says, Ox, if you like shoot 'em up games, then you would love the John Wick trilogy. Yeah, I know. I mean, there are so many movies that I really want to get into. So one of the things that I like about traveling is I get to catch up on some of the movies that I meant to. And it's really funny because a year ago, I traveled for a holiday break. And while I was on the plane, I started Blade Runner 2019. And I didn't finish it. The plane landed. And I meant to finish it because I was compelled. I was getting into it. I'm like, oh man, this is a great movie. But I didn't finish it. And I spent a year. I just never had the time to finish that movie. But on the airplane, back from the cabin, I saw that it was still on the plane library. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll finish the movie. And I finished it. It's sad. It's sad movie. But really well done. Good movie. What else did I watch? I watched Anita? Battle Angel something. I watched part of that. The animation was amazing. But I couldn't... the story was a little muddled for me. I kind of lost my train of thought and fell asleep. And then I woke up and there was like a head being sliced off or something. And I'm like, oh, major character dying here. And I fell asleep halfway through it, so I didn't quite get it. What else did I watch? I think that's it. I think that's all I had time for. Trezo says, hey, Oxhorn, vigor traps help out and do a lot of damage. Vigor traps. Vigor traps. All right, I'm going to try and remember that for when I jump back into the game. Thank you very much. All right, I need to get myself back into Bioshock mode. I end up playing all of these different games, which take completely different play styles, and then I forget how to play the next one when I go to a next game. All right, firing up Bioshock Infinite. I hope I fixed the hair and dress glitch. I turned off VSync. I forced it off in NVIDIA Profile Inspector, and then I tested it, and it looks like it worked.
Okay.
Why am I only getting that in one? What the heck? Why is that only in one ear? Hold on. Something happened here. Why is that only in one ear? Is that just me? Okay, I gotta check out my settings here. No, it's not. It's not the game. It's my computer. Something's wrong with the sound of my computer. It's only going into one ear. Been having a lot of problems with this computer the past few days. Don't understand why. No Name says, I'll miss the Marilyn Monroe mod. That was funny. That was a funny glitch, but I thought I fixed it. Stereo mix. Speakers. Nope, that's one ear. Why is that only coming out of one ear? I wonder if I can fix that. All right, I'm going to downmix that to mono. Bingo. That did it. Check it out. Oh, it's almost as if I'm a professional streamer. I know how these things work. Both ears.
Okay.
I realize downmixing to mono is not ideal, but it's solving the problem for now. We can move on. Okay, downloadable content. Burial at Sea Episode 1. Continue. Okay. No dress and hair glitch this time, Elizabeth? Okay. Well, then we're good. Now, what was I even doing? Take Old Man Winter from the display case. Did I not do that?
Mr. DeWitt, the plasmid? Have you forgotten what we came for?
I had forgotten, but thank you for reminding me. It's been a couple weeks, Liz. Give me a break. Let's look for loot.
Want me to open up that cabinet?
You just hang tight, Liz. This is the thing in all these games. They rush you. They try and hassle you till you go to the quest objective. Garfunkel the Happy Clown says, I've got to go, Ox. I wish everyone an amazing stream and a very merry day of capitalism. A very merry day of capitalism back to you and everyone else as well. Thanks for stopping by, Garfunkel.
Grab that plasmid.
Oh, Elizabeth, you can just shush. Yay. Getting all the ammo I need. Is that a whale? Okay, now we can go get the plasmid, Elizabeth. Wait a minute, didn't I do this? Oh, I'm full on the hand cannon ammo? There we go. What was that? Go. Oh, and I've got the carbine. There we are. I think I got everything. Okay, let me switch to the Tommy gun. There you go, Elizabeth. Open it.
Got a lock, needs picking.
Seems easy enough. There.
Son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
Oh, what was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Tear.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
We watched this last time, didn't we?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Return to the burst pipes on the first floor. Back to where we came. Who is saying that? Who's talking right now?
Honeypot? You're heartless! Totally heartless!
you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
And why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, the bathysphere's back that way.
All right. Well, I think I had gotten the plasmid, but then I stopped playing right afterwards, so I hadn't gone far enough to trigger a new checkpoint. So I don't think we are replaying too much, basically.
The smuggler is the friend of the parasite. It is your duty to report the smuggler.
Point that somewhere else.
Down where there's work.
Did you come?
Elizabeth!
Still gonna make it.
Come back.
See what I mean? It's so much harder.
These new songs, they're real personal to me. They're like love letters, straight from my That's right. Peanut? How could you?
On it!
How could you?
Eve, catch! You need this!
That'll do.
Oh, right down. Three rounds left.
Snarl and turmoil and conflict, we become fixed.
Put that away.
Then get out of my way. There we go. Okay, took 3 lives, but I made it through, so whatever. They really do like their Tommy gun ammo. All these deaths are going to keep me impoverished, which means it's going to be hard for me to upgrade my character's figure.
Welcome. Come back when you get some money, buddy.
On it.
Jay-Z says, Ox, are you playing on hard? I think I am. Yeah, I am. Is that bad? Should I be playing on normal? Okay, Samurai. I'm glad you're here, but out of my way. crashed there for a minute.
Reminds us we all make
What's over here?
but in the end, our choices make us.
I don't believe I've been here. Creepy, creepy.
Do it! That one! Now!
There.
I have been here.
All right.
No, I haven't been here. And I'm going to follow the quest objective. Oh, there's another tear. What's in that tear? Oh, that was the samurai.
Open it!
Return to the burst pipes on the first floor. Okay. What's this? Oh, dumbwaiter. But I can't interact with it. Nothing in the new pneumatic either. Hello, what is this? Okay, I don't think my character's prepared. We'll go down here in a bit. Yeah, look at my Eve. Or my vigor, it's just way low.
Do it now!
Anything yet? I have you. Mr. DeWitt, catch.
Thank
Got
you.
it.
Ooh, every tiny little battle is just frightening. Man, and I use so many resources. Okay, here we go. Haberdashery. At least I got some free Eve from Elizabeth. Ooh, machine gun.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad that she has revealed her tears to me, because I'm getting a lot of ammunition that I didn't get earlier. Ooh, what was that? Tom, what was that? Might as well use my hand cannon, since I have the ammo for it.
I'll be fine.
The radar range is food from the inside, using microwave.
Needs acid.
With the radar range,
Chaos within.
Now!
Futuristic. Saving lives.
Be a star. Go ahead.
In case you need it. Take this.
Okay, we're alive.
Do it!
I feel like I'm missing something. Ooh. That was hard to see.
Gary, do you see that too? Looks like some doorway into another place and time.
I do, Betty. And it's absolutely nothing to worry about.
You sure?
Betty, we live in Rapture. A place of scientific breakthrough in London. You'll need to get used
Go ahead.
to
There.
strange sights from time to time.
I suppose we are living in the future.
Right.
If Sally's not your daughter, what's she to you? Why risk life and limb?
This is part of the job.
You owe me no explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy with her.
And?
I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? He started showing up, looking peaked. More fool me to feed the brat. Should have known she would never leave.
How did you lose her?
It's none of your business.
Okay, problem. This is gonna take me to a tram, and I'm gonna bypass a lot of content. You saw that elevator.
Frank Fontaine called me in the other day. Me. Ray Lardner. Says trouble's coming and he's passing out special plasmids to all his best guys. I mean, it's an honor, but man, I started getting these shingles all over. Skin's discolored. Like when a guy's about to lose a limb, you know? And I can't seem to pile on enough clothes. I hate to ask, but is this happening to everybody?
want a divorce? Open it!
On it! On it. Still looking.
Go ahead.
All right.
Accelerator mod. I can buy mods for the guns? That's cool, but I only have 49. I think I'll save my money for now. Whoa! Down in the briny. Oh. This is a dead end. Oh no, hey, look at that!
Feel better already.
I need to get a lot more of those. And
There you go.
how did they respond? Ugh.
Can anyone ever make you feel like Senator So-and-so? Rapture's most beloved musical artist written his way to wine. His greatest album yet. Songs of love, songs of joy, songs of passion. By White.
Oh no, the code gamer says shotgun ox, you're blind, you passed an elevator, no shotgun, shotgun, everybody's saying. Who needs a shotgun? There's a shotgun ox, okay. Everyone is saying that I passed a shotgun. I mean, you know me, I can't pass a shotgun. Okay, fine. I'll go get the doggone shotgun. It's gonna end up killing me.
I wonder. Hey, Mr. DeWitt.
Yes. New pants! Death benefit. Melee kills give a small amount of health. Melee executions give a large amount of health. Let's show comparison. Using a plasma to kill an enemy returns some Eve. I've been doing more melee, so let's equip that. Shotgun by the upgrade in the next room. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Shotgun. Where? By the upgrade in the next room. The elevators? See, if there was a map, that would be great.
That one, now!
Done.
Okay, this is where I just came from, and I died recently. I'm on the hunt for a shotgun, ladies and gents.
What did you do? Wasn't I good enough?
That was...
Do it.
Done.
Sorry, something happened in the next room. It's okay. Shotgun. There's this. There's a shotgun anyway. Thank you, everybody. Now I finally got a shotgun. I got 3 rounds though. Oh, hey guys.
What's all this talk about cigarettes being
Oh, I've been there. And then I think I've been here. So that leaves what? That one room with the elevator that I skipped earlier? What was that machine gun that I found up here?
I'll be down here.
Okay, how do I get her to turn on the shotgun? Or the machine gun? Come on. Liz, turn on the machine gun. Samurai. Machine gun, Liz, I want that. No, that. I thought I had her turn it on earlier. Nothing up here. Well, for crying out loud.
Come on without me.
Maybe I already got it. No, it's right there.
On it.
What's the matter, Frank?
All right, whatever. I'm moving on. Oh, there we go.
Open it.
Done.
I don't have the shotgun yet, the machine gun yet, which is why I'm so anxious to get this. Why can't I take it? Can I?
Okay.
I guess I can't take it because I haven't found it in the world yet. All right, let's go find that elevator. Okay, that one's broken. This one. Oh, new shirt, magic bullet. Critical hits do extra damage and have a chance to not consume a bullet. Let's compare. Plasmid traps are more potent and cost less Eve. Let's equip it. I haven't been doing a lot of plasmid traps. Plasma's just so expensive. Okay, so we're at the bottom of an elevator right here, aren't we? Yeah, that goes upstairs. Okay, floor 2, menswear. Floor 3, Jack Frost's village. That's where I was. So somehow, between here and there, I bypassed the elevator. Let's see if we can go find it and see where that takes us. I'll take the stairs for now, instead of taking the roller coaster. Ox machine guns are Tommy gun ammo? Oh, really? Thank you, JZ. So I was all full. All right.
Go ahead.
Well, that explains it. The Daily Bread. I believe I have been here. Let's hope it hasn't respawned. All right, I got to get away from this music fast. The music's... Sorry, hold on. Oh, can I turn it off? No, I can't turn it off. All right, hold on. The music's going to get me demonetized. Okay, I'll turn the music back off after I leave this danger area. Yes, I have been here. I recognize all of this. But let's make sure I looted it. Hello, I would have missed the gold bar. Racking up the coinage here. I think that's it. I think I came all the way down here for a gold bar. I'll take it. Okay. So back upstairs, and we're going to have to take the stairs up to level 2. All right, I'll turn the music back on. So for the first time in this gameplay, I think I'm full on Eve. Okay, so I know I need to go up. What's this over here?
That.
Liz is just standing there. What is she doing just standing there? For Dundee, for Dundee, for Dundee, faux Dundee. What? That's weird. I don't remember that. Okay, and that's the staircase going back to the tram. Great. Now, what was this again? I remember going under here, but I don't remember what... Oh, yeah. Mine. This was my first upgrade.
I'll be down here.
Okay, workman's wear.
Hey, Harry, why so down in the mouth? I don't... No, they are the glue.
Haberdashery home delivery elevator.
You betcha. Seen to it that they're to be as happy as clams. From the bandits and terrorists, we all need Adam, and we all need the little sisters.
I hear something. Dollar bill, y'all. Okay. And sure enough, that's a dead end. Which means we can now take the elevator. Home delivery elevator. That's really interesting. Where will this take us?
That's an example of a few bad eggs ruining it for the rest of us. Rapture was being
It's a long elevator.
by a growing number of undesirable types. Where would you put them? Ryan can take competition back. You know. Can't trust the council. And you trust. I suppose you're right. But where am I going to
No. What's going on? What did I do wrong? I can't go back. Oh no. I cycled an airlock and it's spinning forever. Oh my God. Restart checkpoint. Restart checkpoint. Doggone it. Sage says, would you say infinite?
If Sally's not your daughter, what's she to you? Why risk
Elizabeth
life?
is part of the job.
You owe me no explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy with him.
And?
I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? You started
All right,
showing
I
up.
will get another
Peeking.
shotgun.
You fool me to feed the brat. Should have known she would never leave.
How did you lose her?
It's none of your business.
I'll get another shotgun later.
Something about you doesn't sit right.
Yes?
Wouldn't peg you as the rapture type. Not even a little.
If you mean I have no interest in joining the Andrew Ryan book club, you'd be right. Just another set of fanatics with a different set of books.
Ooh, where are we going?
I gamble.
What?
You asked me how I lost Sally. I gamble. Took her somewhere a kid's got no business being. I was winning. In a place like that, you don't let a kid out of your sight.
But you did.
Yeah, and here we are.
Ah,
The
that
million-dollar
fish.
question is,
Go away, fish.
what's she to you?
I have an interest in reuniting you with her. Isn't that reason enough?
Let's hope Cohen was on the level when he said this is where we'd find Sally.
I can only imagine what they would do with a child in a place like this.
Cohen's halfway to Splicetown. Probably thought putting a child in prison would be high art.
The sooner we find her, the better.
Come on out of there!
Hopper's got all
Sally!
sorts of plans for you. Now you come out. You better.
Okay, wasn't ready for that. I'm really low on ammo. Because I lost all the ammo that I looted earlier because I had to roll out a checkpoint.
Sally, come out of there.
I can't see her.
4 rounds left for my carbine. Oh, what? I've got 7 rounds on my Tommy gun.
What are you doing?
This is a schematic for the venting system. It shows there are more vents like this one in electronics, the bistro, returns, the book department, and the appliance show floor.
So?
If she's in there are only 6 vents she can come out of.
Okay, this guy's got a photograph in his
Now there are
hand.
5.
Bloody
All these vents are connected to the central heating unit. If we close them off and turn the heat up, she'll be forced out through the central exhaust. It's the only exit.
You want to burn her alive?
No, we just make it hot enough to flush her out.
Can't do that.
Look, either we find her, or one of those splicers will.
All right. Where are the other vents?
Up ahead.
Okay, close all the vents. Why not? And of course, all these containers are empty. There we go. Pineapple in a display fridge. Hey. Oh, look, shotgun. Told you I'd get one. I've got 2 shells. They gave me 2 shells. Oh, yes. Thank you. Well, the one positive major difference, is that I can carry more than 2 guns compared to Infinite, which is going to make things easier when it comes to ammo, I guess.
Locked. Elizabeth?
Give me a second. All done.
This is all your fault.
Come on, come over here where my traps are.
I'll show you not good enough.
Here! Here you go!
Thanks!
Oh, this is annoying. Where are you?
What did I do?
Sorry, that's all I've got. There's another vent.
Oh my gosh. Why was this guy so hard? Holy cow. Do I have any ammunition? No. Come out and play.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no return!
Okay, okay. All right. We're good. Ooh. A lot of goodies over there. If I want to risk it.
Oven of the future, huh? Yeah, the kid got hold of that damn radar range last night. Started trying it out on everything. Apples, marshmallows, spoons. Had himself a fine time until our Pekingese stepped in the way. And for some reason, I'm the one in touch with the wife. Well, I locked the damn thing up. Oh, so don't forget the code. It's 3958.
Two down. Where to now?
3958. Freeze the water ox. Can I do that? Thank you.
This is what happens. Last time you'll see.
Oh, you're not going to give it to me now, Liz? All right. Those guys are brutal. Okay, one vent down. Looks like we're going. Oh, we could go to applied toys for here to the bistro.
I say his name 4 times.
Bienvenido al amor.
16. I've got 16 left. Let's get carbine ammo.
Oh, sorry, honey. I have been in the weeds this entire shift. Stone parked. There's nothing left.
Okay, catch!
Nice!
You'll eat your supper. All of it. Don't walk away when I'm talking to you.
Oh, there she is. Ah. Come on, hand cannon. Ooh, whoa, grisly scene. Okay. I'm gonna get in trouble for this song. I can tell it already. Oh, whoop, what was that? Hold on. There we go. All right, down we go.
I suppose we both got a right to happiness.
Do it! There! That one!
My own home!
I'm gonna save ammo. Oh my god.
Open it.
Yeah. Almost full life.
Halfway there.
Halfway there. I hope I didn't forget any.
Go ahead.
There.
I'd hate to have to come all the way back.
me!
It's a radar range. We could figure out if the thing's designed to cook a turkey or a splicer.
Damn door's got a key code lock. No way to get in without knowing what it is.
Isn't that what we heard on that terminal? You clear a level, you go downstairs, more of them come behind you. Danger music. Is that a pregnant woman smoking? The smooth taste expectant mothers crave. Oh, of all the things that bother me in this game, that one's right up there.
All I could think was there are millions of bacteria in each drop of saliva. Did he brush his teeth? What if he touched a doorknob and then put his fingers to his lips? I waited weeks for that kiss. And ruined.
Okay, I remember hearing. How do I get to my my menu, my interface? Gameplay, no. Keyboard controller. Menu O. Okay. Okay, where's the audio log?
Oven of the future, huh? Yeah, the kid got hold of that damn radar range last night. Started trying it out on everything. Apples, marshmallows, spoons. Had himself a fine time
3958.
until our Pekingese stepped in the way. And for some reason, I'm the one in touch with the wife. Well, I locked the damn thing up. So don't forget the code. It's 3958.
Radar range ammo full.
I tapped the doorway twice. Everything goes on inside.
It's burning.
What is this gun? Keep radar range beams focused on an enemy to turn him into a human bomb. Whoa, this is cool. This is new. This wasn't in Infinite. It's like a gamma gun. I'm gonna like it. Well, great. Let's switch to my shotgun for now, and we can go back to radar range whenever we need it. Sweet. I can just melt people. That was great. All right, up we go.
Okay, I'm not always as confident as I appear, but I don't think it shows.
This outfit, it doesn't feel right. Should I change again? Where's the mirror?
It's great. I love it. Now I just have to worry about radar range ammunition. I don't want to use it all. Okay, applied toys. Do I have enough money? I've got 60. Bronco attract, Bronco aid, shock jockey. What did Bronco do again? It just threw people in the air, right? Oh, oh, okay, hey. What was that? They're not even going to tell me why. Why? Why? No, they're not going to tell me why. It's just the thing.
Working? Where is she?
Do it.
You bet.
Who put these ideas?
Take this, hurry! Mr. DeWitt, catch!
Oh, beautiful! Who needs aim? Candy. Free. Oh, it's a trail of candy. That's just great.
Elizabeth.
Done.
Hey! Whoops. Oh no, I hurt my health. It's that red mist.
The size of ponies!
Let's talk about ponies.
How much you weigh, sweetie?
What's them rags? Just for little girls.
This is making things much easier. Alright. I know I need to go close that thing. Should I do that before going upstairs? Maybe. Medical kit.
Open it.
There you go.
Oh no, I'm alright on medical kit.
There. Okay, next one.
Well, that one's downstairs. This song's gonna get me demonetized. What's that? Oh, the samurai. lockpick.
Hear that?
Sally? Sally, it's me, Booker. Now, you come out now. Sally? Dear, do you hear me? It's me, Booker. Now listen, dear. You come out right now!
Mr. DeWitt, she's not coming. Now let's get the rest of these vents sealed. It's the only way. There should be one more.
Feel your cravings, and this is the value!
Did I miss one? I think I missed one. That's the bookstore. Okay, hold on. Retracing my steps. Just a second here.
There's another vent. Close it.
There it is.
That's the last one.
Where's the exhaust?
In the toy department.
Move to toys.
Observation number 17 regarding unknown phenomena. Phenomena presents is odd shimmer through which is observed what? Men in strange hats, women in large dresses, buildings that float. Is phenomena window to other space? Other time? What was it Einstein said? The only reason for time is so not everything happen at once.
Okay, so I need to go to the toy department, but this leads to appliances in the showroom. I'm likely to find upgrades down here. So let's do that first. Then we'll move to toys. How am I doing on ammo?
Got a lock here.
Ready.
Oh, come on! Give me the ammo! She's gonna throw me ammo and then she stops.
There you go.
For once, I don't actually need the ammo kit. Jay-Z says, Ox, this is the way you're supposed to go. Toys first. Oh. Here I thought I was being smart. Okay, I'll go to toys first. Sure. Doesn't make sense though, because to get the other vents we had to go this way. So but I'll trust you. I'll trust you. Okay, so... Alright, toys first then. Thank you. Man, that gamma gun is just game-changing. Ooh, shotgun. Oh, come on, I can't get the shotgun ammo? Okay, toys.
Go ahead.
Done. Go ahead. I'll be fine.
That's right. Back baby.
Oh, that's right. It does
What
the
exactly
area
were they
damage.
trying to keep out?
Something worse than them.
And what could that be?
You'll know it when you see it.
He's inside. I can't believe I can only have 8 shells for the shotgun? That's it? All right.
Can you open this, Elizabeth?
Oh, isn't everything just
Got it.
wonderful? The food, the band. Even your parents are behaving. Oh, really? I tried so hard to
I don't know if she was dangerous or just insane.
Next time, I'll be sure to ask.
Whoops, did I kill someone I shouldn't have? What are we...
I'll be late. Can't be dirty though.
Why, I'd never mollycoddle my little man.
New hat! Surprise element. Bullets have a 50% chance to do fire, electric, or ice damage. Cool. Current hat, evil eye, weapon damage increases while the player is aiming using sights and after each successful kill, up to 5. Let's equip it.
He'll get up. It's just a fever. Sooner or later, he'll pop right up.
Mannequins. Why has it always got to be mannequins?
Just say something for Mother. Oh, don't think I didn't hear that.
Why can't Franklin read quietly in a corner like I did as a child? Careless. Not a single thought to where an accident might leave us. Well, Dr. Wortham prescribed a plasmid. A mother's little helper to keep me sharp. I've had my misgivings, but I let my guard down for a second. That boy may get himself killed.
Jeez, what the heck? Minding my own business, listening to a holotape, lighting up my cigar, get attacked by behind by crazy lady. Just tear through my armor.
Do it now.
Well, that was just frustrating. That's a dramatic noise for the radar gun. What the heck? Where are these things coming from? This room is like the nightmare marriage music of talking women through walls room. Okay, how am I supposed to get to toys if not through there? Okay, well, it must be the way I was going. So then why did I come this way? I guess just to finish exploring. Okay. And loot. Okay, back the way we came.
No excuse. Shut your
Sorry.
Ah! I'm losing a ton of cash each time I die.
Snarl and turmoil, conflict.
First aid. Catch.
What? You are safe.
This is exhausting. Okay, down into the showroom. I'm not gonna waste my money right now because I have so little of it. I already cleared this place. My luck, it'll respawn. Switched to another weapon because I'm getting low on my radiation weapon. I need to find more of that.
Locked from the other side. How the hell am...
Look. I think I can squeeze through.
Uh-oh.
Give me a boost.
Okay, please don't get lost.
So long.
I can't get the...
Come on!
I'm trying. Just give me a second.
Must be a really tough one. How is she resurrecting me from the other side of the door? I guess I have to push her through again.
We can head that way when you're ready.
Patsy!
Oh my gosh. And I'm out of money now.
I've been on a sabbatical for going on 15 years now. You're there.
Machine gun turrets. Ice bridge.
Observation number 22 regarding unknown phenomena. What is the source of phenomena? Suchong employ observers. Observer task to find more phenomena. Observer reports back. Young woman appear from phenomena. And just as soon, young woman disappear. Observer has nothing else to report on topic. If Suchong can find this woman, she will make interesting new phenomena.
Could that be Elizabeth? New shirt, roar to life. When your shield breaks, damage dealt and movement speed are increased for 5 seconds and your weapon clip is instantly refilled. Yes. My shield breaks a lot, so we'll do that. Turncoats. Guess I can't get up that way. Well. Whoops. Probably shouldn't have drunk all that. Oh, great. Now I'm drunk. Okay, well, this is a dead end then. That's where I came from, which means this is the way to go. Found the cake. It's not a lie. Okay. Not something you want to happen when you're already blurry from being drunk. Sweet, I'm getting lots of carbine ammunition. Speaking of drunk, drink, Ox, says Deuteronomus. Cheers. Well, I think we made it to the toys section. There it is. Toys.
Elizabeth!
On it. All right, let me go check the exhaust vent.
Okay, this is creepy. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Oh, I want to turn this music box off, wherever it's coming from.
Sign of her. Looks like we'll need to turn up the thermostat if we're gonna flush her out. It's over that way.
Great, are we going to be cooking this poor little girl?
Mr. DeWitt, the thermostat's back upstairs.
You just told me. Give me a minute to process your words before you start nagging me.
We need to head for that thermostat. It's our only option.
I'm just gonna make you sit there impatient. Keep talking.
The thermostat, Mr. DeWitt. Waiting won't make this any easier.
Oh my God, she just won't shut up. Take 2 steps. I take 2 steps. Keeps on nagging me. That's full. Okay.
Open it.
On it.
There we are. The other side.
Thermostat's right there. Turn the heat up.
I'm not going to burn her.
It's the only way to bring her to us. If you won't do it, I will. Just give me the word.
Turn it up.
What?
Turn the goddamn thermostat up.
Such an emotional moment.
Do you hear that? We need to get back to the exhaust before we lose the girl again.
Sally, come out! It isn't working.
I told you she's coming.
It isn't working. Turn it
off. If you turn it off, it's not gonna work.
We have to turn it off. We are hurting her. Sally! Sally, it's Booker. It's me.
No!
Sally, come on. I'm gonna get you out of here. Sally! Come out here right now! Sally. No.
Mr. Bubbles!
Ah! No! Oh, really?
Thanks.
Run away! Keep running! No!
Do it! Now! Open it!
There!
What is anarchy if not a knife in the back of our prophet?
Okay, catch!
Thanks.
Press V to melee. Right. That's what I'm gonna do.
Do it! Now!
On it! Mr. DeWitt, the girl!
Oh!
Sally! okay, Sally.
Is she?
Look, it's Sarah. Huh? She's come to see you. We're going home. Do you want to go home? Don't, please, don't. I'm here. I just want to take you home. I just want to.
You're hurting her. She's not your child.
She is mine.
Let her go. Let her go.
She's mine. Shut it down. Shut down the machine. Shut down the machine. Shut it down.
No!
I remember all of it. That poor child.
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Oh, no.
I wasn't.
No.
Yet you had to have me, didn't you?
No, this isn't right.
And when the guilt was too much.
It's to solve your problem.
To provide a place to go where you might forget.
Where there never was an Anna in the first place.
Was he, brother? Always to claim as his own.
Elizabeth. Child. I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Okay, all right. They told me that playing the DLCs would answer my questions that I had at the end of the game. Now I'm more confused than ever. Oh, I thought I got it. By the time I finished Bioshock Infinite, I thought I got it. Booker was Comstock. Elizabeth was Anna. Her missing pinky finger got chopped off in the tear. Okay. Why did Elizabeth go into this other dimension to find an alternative Booker at Rapture who didn't have a child named Anna, but found a little girl who was to become a big sister, or I'm sorry, a little sister, who adopted her and was trying to save her? What did that have to do with the Booker we met at the end of Infinite? And did the little girl's head get chopped off by the tear? What? Aminari Gaming says Part 2 has the answers. Josh Bunton says Chapter 2 will next week. There's another episode, Ox, says Ethan H. Yes, I know. There's another episode. Downloadable content. Burial at Sea episode 2. Naughty Cicero says Booker's scream at the end still haunts me. He got... sorry, I meant to show you that. Burial at Sea episode 2. That's what we'll do next week. He got skewered through the chest with the drill bit. So I'm guessing he's dead? Our hero? So is Burial at Sea episode 2 with another alternative Booker? Why did Elizabeth go into this alternative universe to kill Booker? Oh. We remember at the end of Infinite that she told us that she had killed all the other Bookers to prevent Comstock from ever emerging. That's why Booker killed himself at the end of Infinite, to prevent Booker. But she didn't give this Booker that chance. But then why did Booker remember? That's what I want to know. It all came back to him. But he didn't live through that alternative timeline. And then what was with the other girl getting her head chopped off? Because that didn't happen to Elizabeth. But that might have happened to the Anna in his timeline. Because he sold that Anna. In his timeline, he also sold Anna to Booker. But his Anna, his Elizabeth had her head chopped off. I think I'm getting it. I think it's starting to make sense. Well, we'll have to put all the pieces to this intricate puzzle together when we finish episode 2. That was horrifying. Seeing that little girl with the tear closing around her head, that was awful. But the way they did it, and they had the little doll pop off, I mean, it was really well done, but just, oh, that was horrifying. Okay, I got a lot to process. Thankfully, I do have a little bit of scotch left. I'm not gonna look that one up. I'm not gonna look this up because I want to go through episode 2 first to experience it all firsthand before looking up all the different fan theories and fan explanations. So we'll just leave it at that, okay? Episode 2 is very stealth-oriented, says Shadow787. Oh, great. Stealth, the thing I'm good at. Well, that'll be exciting. Hope you're looking forward to that. Just as I was kind of finally getting into the combat and, okay, inventory management and the ammunition, fine. Now I'm going to start a new episode with a new Booker / Comstock. I have to collect weapons all over again. Great. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings, Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea, part 2. We'll pick up with part 3, which is the first part of episode 2, this time next week. But for tomorrow, we've got Red Dead Redemption 2, Day 2. And we do have a bit of a problem, because I thought I fixed Elizabeth's wacky hair and dress issue. But we just saw there at the end that I clearly didn't. She was going full on Marilyn Monroe there. Which makes me wonder if I really fixed my Red Dead Redemption 2 issue. I think I did. We'll see. Tune in tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time for Red Dead Redemption 2. I hope to see you all there. In the meantime, have a wonderful night's sleep. I've got a lot of lore content and Fallout 4 Creation Club content that I'm getting ready for the weekend. We'll finish up the CR-74L, the lore with that creation, and we'll talk about the virtual workshops, which is a wonderful creation, and I can't wait to talk about that. So I got a lot for you for the weekend. Anyway, have a wonderful night. Get some sleep. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning with Red Dead Redemption 2. Have a good one.